in all age groups expressing themselves was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I found that at True Colors, especially with the youth. But going to Connecticut Pride it was everybody. Everybody felt comfortable coming out.
It was cool. It was very cool.
On top of which, almost our entire group showed up.
Yeah.
Over the course of the day.
Your booth always seemed popular. I mean, whenever I walked by, but I mean that was partly cheesecake.
I think we went through 80 plus miniature cheesecakes that day.
Actually, I made 144 and I went home with 24. So
120 of them went away.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was very interesting. People that would walk by and they'd stop and they'd see the sign and they might be a little interested, but they were still 4 or 5 feet away from the booth, and you'd go, "Would you like a cheesecake?" Oh, sure. Let me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What is this booth all about now? As they're sitting there eating, what is this booth all about?
Yeah. Hey, it worked.
So I think we have our bait.
Well, I definitely need to go home and start baking for Providence Pride this Saturday.
Providence Pride this Saturday.
Yes. I wanted to mention that I will have a booth there offering my Justice of the Peace services for Rhode Island couples to come to New London and get married here, which they can do.
Which is very cool. That is so cool.
Well, I hope I can convince some or a number of them, because I would love to marry as many as might be interested.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, I've married several same-sex couples. I've married a straight couple. I'm a fairly new Justice of the Peace, and I'm looking forward to doing my first trans wedding ceremony too. So,
just check with them and make sure they don't have a federal job first.
Federal, okay.
Well, if I can find out somebody that will marry me.
There is that. Yes.
There is that. Yeah.
There is that. But isn't it good to know that this other part is taken care of whenever you're ready? Okay.
And regardless, thanks to Connecticut, regardless of what stage of transition we're at and whom we fall in love with.
That's right.
Yes.
Because it's historically, I've always found it quite ironic that, pre-transition, I could fall in love with a woman, having been identified as male, could fall in love with a woman, get legally married, a marriage that through the federal government and the reciprocal contracts clauses is recognized in every state in the union. Transition to female, have all my documents updated to female, and that contract is still valid in all 50 states.
Yeah.
And I'm now legally same-sex and married in all 50 states. But you can't start there.
Yeah.
Right.
We're breaking new ground here.
It is, and this is a very exciting time in the struggle for GLBT rights. This is really, I've heard, people characterize it as the great next civil rights battle of our time.
Yeah.
And so it's very interesting. Things every day. The gays are in the news.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite struck a lot of people yet. But what I'd seen a lot of was, Stonewall was 40 years ago, and this, the civil rights movement was so long ago. The civil rights movement, when people talk about it, they talk about it like it's over, like it happened, and now we have. Well, civil rights are something that's an ongoing struggle. As the laws change and as culture changes, the civil rights, you have to navigate that field.
Right.
It doesn't stop.
Right. Well, we're still struggling to achieve equality, among races and, ethnicities. So.
Yeah. Never mind sexual orientations.
Yeah.
You're right. But I wrote a letter to President Obama.
Okay.
And I sent it this week, and it's posted on my website, and there's also a Facebook page. And I hope the guys will be flashing it.
Snow.com.
My website is Ronsuresha, RONSURESHA.com. And there is a...
It's on the right.
Thanks. And the group Obama Free the Gays, which is what I titled the letter, is at this address, http:// snurl.com/K6020.
And it's on there too.
Thanks. So, it's a short letter. Dear President Obama, according to some GLBTIQ historians, President Abraham Lincoln had a male companion, Joshua Speed, with whom he shared a bed for several years. Doubtless this extended male contact informed Lincoln's understanding of the essential humanity of those persons whose only fault is to be hated by everyone. You so greatly honored Lincoln during your inauguration by taking your oath holding his Bible. Consider what it would mean for your legacy as the first black president of the USA to repay the favor for his abolishing slavery of African Americans and other racial and ethnic minorities by enacting a non-discrimination bill that would protect gender and sexual minorities and grant them full status as American taxpayers. President Obama, like your predecessor Lincoln, you are in a unique position to liberate millions of GLBTIQ citizens from centuries of needless hatred. You understand the exploitation and oppression of gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, questioning, and all sexual and gender minorities. You can lead on civil rights and equality by framing the national debate to recognize that individuals' sexual autonomy and security is part of their inalienable human rights. You can affirm that the social benefits of government presently denied to GLBTIQ people and their families should be extended to all, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity. You can issue a statement that will affirm the essential civil liberties and human rights of gay men, lesbians, bisexuals, transgender, intersex, and queer citizens and the millions of their family members. I petition you to create a new Civil Rights Act protecting gender and sexual minorities that goes beyond the repeal of DOMA and Don't Ask, Don't Tell, or a Transgender, Queer, and Intersex Inclusive Employment Non-Discrimination Act. Please, President Obama, free the gays. You can do it. Yes, you can.
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
So, and I started a Facebook page. Please join in, invite all your friends.
For Free the Gays?
For Free the Gays. Let's tell the president that the time is now and we want nothing but full liberation.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what I've heard in a lot of the media is that, the president is obliged to uphold the law. Congress has to pass the laws. That's not entirely true. We've seen lots of presidents historically, most of them in fact, who have come out with the big ideas that say, this is what I want to do, and they express that very clearly, like you were talking about, making that statement, and then working with and leading Congress to enact the legislation to make it happen.
Sure.
Right.
He's doing that sort of with the bailouts, he's doing that sort of with the reworking healthcare and reworking the oversight of the financial sectors, and on the issues of civil rights, civil liberties equally for all citizens, they're silent or worse.
Well, a lot of people are very unhappy with President Obama's lukewarm response, considering that he really promised he promised us that he would be a tireless advocate
Yes.
for GLBT persons, and we have to look at what this new act that he has brought forward has to offer. But
The memorandum that he signed today
right.
supposedly only lasts as long as he's in office because it's a memorandum and not an executive order.
Right.
And is supposed to extend, granted we do need to see the details, won't extend health care benefits, but may extend some of the other federal insurance for long-term care, and allow people to take family leave to care for a same-sex partner or the children of same-sex partners. But yeah, a lot of people are not thrilled with